Hello, I'm Michael,
I'm Karen.
and we're here to help you out today to join the Seder celebration that we're going to have this Thursday, April 9. We're going to have two times. The early service will be at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 6 p.m. Eastern, and the second service will be 6 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern. And so we want to show you some steps of how you're going to join and help you out in case you've never done a webinar before using Zoom, all right? So first thing you're going to need is you're going to need a device that you're going to use. We're using the iPad. You can see my wife's iPad here. And we're going to use an iPad to show you how this works today. And you can use an Android tablet, an iPad tablet. Tablets are best. You can use a phone. It's going to be really hard to see on a little phone screen, but you can use a phone. Or you can even use a laptop computer. Things will be a little different with the laptop, but I'll show you how it works on an iPad, and then you can ask me any questions you have. But it's pretty straightforward, okay? So here's the iPad. I'm going to share that iPad screen so you can see the iPad screen, and then we'll talk you through. All right, so now this is the iPad screen, and what we're going to do is we're going to open up the email, because if you register for the Seder, you'll receive an email with a special link and a password in that link so that you can access it. This isn't something you can share on social media. On social media, we're only sharing the registration. Come register, and those registered will be able to come use this link. So you can see the email. I've got click the link below to join the webinar in the email. So I'm going to click the link. Just click it. And the first thing I get is an error message. Safari cannot open the page because the address is invalid. So what's going on is we're using a Zoom account, an application. It's called Zoom. And so this application has to be installed on your tablet or your phone or even your computer if you're going to use it. So we have to have this application in order to be able to work. So that's really important that we have this application. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you. I'm going to go back and share that screen again for you. Here's the error message. We'll say OK. And now I can either wait a minute or I can click. Don't try again, because trying again will just do the same thing over again, and it'll just keep erroring. So first-time users install the Zoom app. Now, if you wait long enough on later iPads, it'll actually do that for you. I didn't click any button. But some, or on Android, you'll have to click the button to get into the App Store to find it. Here's the Zoom meetings. And so we're going to download the Zoom. I'm going to hit the little cloud to download. This is how it works on an iPad. It'll download the app. Now, like I said, the Android will look a little different, but it'll still prompt you, and you'll have to install the Zoom app. And the PC, the message is also a little different, but it does ask you to install an app. So you will need to install something on your device in order to access the webinar, all right? So it's coming up, installing, Zoom Cloud Meetings. Now, I don't really have to open it now. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to go back to that email. Now that the Zoom app is installed and I click the link again, this time it's going to work, okay? It asks me for a screen name and an email. I can type anything I want here. Kind of let us know who you are. It would be really nice to know. But it doesn't have to be a real email address. Technically, it doesn't have to be a real name, but if we don't know who you are, that's not a good thing, okay? So it'd be great if we know who you are for security reasons, right? All right, so type in your name. Now what's happening is the meeting hasn't started yet. If you dial in early or a little too early, we may not have actually started the session, which is perfectly fine. I just want you to see. So we've got my son in the other room. Let's send him that email. Play that beautiful beam footage here. Now Caleb's going to start the meeting in the other room. And so we can see what happens. We're waiting. It says, please wait. The webinar will begin soon. And takes a minute after he clicks the button. He clicks the button. It says it wants to use our microphone. It wants to send us. I said yes. It wants to use notifications. I'm going to say no notifications. And there's Caleb. Wait for us, Caleb. All right. And there's Caleb in the office. And and we have successfully shown you how to start the meeting. All right, you can see how it works. If you have any questions, you can let us know. You can also send an email to office@cabag.org as well, and that'll be passed on to us if you have questions. I recommend you join early. Get on the meeting if you're joining at the 4 o'clock or the 6 o'clock, and please register on the church website so that we know who's attending as well. Thank you very much. The Lord bless and keep you. Bye-bye.
Bye.